Go. Hello everyone, and welcome to a new episode of Empowering Voices. Today we have a special guest because she's Italian like me. Hello Valentina, welcome to our podcast and video show.
Hello Mara, and first of all, thanks for inviting me to your podcast.
You're very welcome. All fine, apart the very gloomy and dull sky as usual in London. We are ready to start, and as you remember, we always start with a quote or a word that I have hand embroidered on one of my t-shirts, and the one we chose today is resilience. For you people who are just listening on the podcast, you can find a t-shirt on my website. But let's start. Valentina, tell us who you are, what you do, and why resilience is relevant.
Okay, so it's hard to start, but I will try to do it. First of all, I would like to apologize for my bad English because it's a long time that I don't speak anymore.
It's perfect.
English, so
please don't. I have such a strong accent, but we don't mind.
Okay, so please forgive me if I make some mistakes. So first of all, I'm actually an image consultant, a trainer, and a makeup artist. Mm-hmm. And let's say this is a new job, a new profession, or at least in Italy, started in, let's say, 10, 15 years ago. Mm-hmm. Maybe in UK or USA, it's a long time that image consultants are working, but not in Italy, as you can imagine. Before, I was doing something completely different, as a lot of other solopreneurs, I imagine. My career started a long time ago, 30 years ago. And I was an employee in the administration field.
Yeah, so it sounds quite different from what you do today.
Really a lot. And at the end of my first career, let's describe this, I became a manager. Mm-hmm. And I was an accounting manager in a quite big company, a multinational company, because the parent company was located in Germany.
Okay.
So that days I was speaking a lot English with my colleagues, sure. So I was surely more fluent than now. But anyway, when I was an accounting manager, I lived a burnout. Yeah. It's hard to say it. It's hard to admit it, but...
well, if it's reality, and unfortunately, many people go through it, because nowadays the corporate job is very demanding. You don't cover only what you know and what you can do. Most of the time, you have to know much more and be constantly engaged physically and emotionally. So it's totally understandable. But tell us, you had almost a burnout. That's very sad, but it was the beginning of something.
Yeah, as the Japanese, I guess, they say when you are facing a problem or a crisis, it's also an opportunity. Yeah. So I decided to take an opportunity from this burnout. And I started an emotional and challenging career with a career consultant. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. In order to understand my real desires, what I really wanted to do in my life. Because you can imagine a lot of time ago, people were studying something which was not in our blood.
Yeah, exactly. Well, in the past, we used to choose our, I don't know, university more based on the next opportunities in the job market more than our passion, right?
Exactly. And so I entered in this administration field by chance, not because it was my passion.
Yeah.
So because of this burnout, I decided, stop. I need to stop to understand what I want to do. And this career consultant helped me really a lot.
That's
because he reminded me what were really my desire, my dreams. And after that, I understood that numbers were not really my passion, not at all, but mostly creative things like makeup, because when I was a teenager, I started to make up myself and also my friends.
Yeah.
And,
teenagers know better. The most I talk to many women especially, but their dreams when they were teenagers were then their passions, and they went back to them later in life. Yeah,
exactly. And also I was really careful about my clothes, my beauty, because my hair, my makeup. So I decided, together with the career consultant, to start the training for to become an image consultant. And also a makeup artist, because I did both trainings.
Yeah. You have both certifications.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Exactly. We have to say that not all image consultants are also makeup artists, only a few. But anyway, I decided to start the training. In the meantime, I was still working in the administrative.
Because we have to pay the bills, right?
Yeah, exactly. I had to pay the bills, so I did both. It was very hard, as you can imagine.
For sure. Yeah.
Studying and working at the same time, full time. But I finished the training and I started immediately to launch the business. Of course, in a small way, with a few customers, with some cooperation.
Yeah, like everyone starts.
Exactly.
We don't. We can. Yeah. Exactly. The overnight success doesn't exist. We have to convince ourselves of that.
Exactly. And then after 1 year and a half, more or less, I decided to resign. So I left the company where I was working, and I started full-time freelance or solopreneur.
How did you feel when you I mean, of course, the decision was there already. So you were just waiting for the right moment, right? When you resigned, what did you feel? Were you more scared, more relieved? How did you feel?
Jesus, it's a very good question, because I was feeling both, honestly. I was really frightening, because Jesus, what I am doing right now, I have no security, let's say, because in Italy we have a strong
I was going to say there's always that cultural belief that you are leaving the secure job for something that you don't know, and that's why for a long time many of us get stuck with something that we don't like, and we wake up in the morning with a knot in our stomach, but it's the secure job, right?
Yeah, exactly. In addition, I was starting something really particular, because being an image consultant at the beginning of the era here in Italy, because I was one of the first, maybe, and it was really riskful.
Of course.
But at the same time, I was happy to start finally something I liked, because it's really my passion.
And it changes everything. I mean, all the perspective of your life. I think, and it happens to all the people who do something with passion. Even if you think always of your business, in reality, you feel so motivated and excited all the time it doesn't matter. You need to be careful as well, because you can always overdo. But it's fantastic, finally, to find your happy place.
Yeah, I agree with you. And in addition, I can say nowadays, I can learn to other people.
You can teach,
Sorry, I can teach to other people.
So you are at a level where you are also on the other side now.
When I was a child, to be honest, I loved playing that I was a teacher.
Oh, wow.
So I'm also a trainer, and in addition, I can say to other image consultants or to other solopreneurs which mistakes they don't need to do, because I didn't a lot, really. When you started by your own,
of course, it's a learning curve. I mean, you need to make mistakes in order to progress.
Yeah, exactly. But now I know, and I can teach to other people. Listen, don't do this. Try to do that way. It's better, because you are losing time and so on. So it's also supportive for others. I mean,
that definitely. I mean, listening to your experiences is a way to make shorter the journey between the beginning and the end, of course. That's amazing. And also, I think we are used, especially in Italy, probably, to think that we have to do only one thing. So when we are young, they say, what do you want to be when you are an adult? And you have to choose one thing. And you already put together teaching, makeup, fashion, your passion for the aesthetics, the emotional part of this journey. I mean, it's so much. I mean, a job cannot be one thing. And we should, I can see already with my children nowadays, they talk completely different. No, my little one is 7 and he said, I want to be architect and engineer, but I want to write books and give lessons to university. That's amazing, because we have so many possibilities. We don't have to shut ourselves out. And I think during your journey, you found that a lot, because you started from one point, but then everything became more and bigger.
So, yeah, of course, you are totally right. The richness of my current job is something amazing, because some days I'm doing makeup, other days I'm doing shopping, other days I'm doing training. Other days I am making a wardrobe reorganization, so it's never boring. And it's incomparable.
Yeah, sure. And I bet that you are a lot of a psychological support to many customers, because I suppose, but you will tell me, that many, especially women, probably, we arrive to you with a very low self-esteem and lack of confidence. And so you have to also make this work of the mental acceptance. And I mean, it's all the person. It's not just a piece of clothing, right?
Yeah, really, Mara, you are reading my mind, because a lot of people think that image consultants are only taking care about the aesthetics. Not at all, not myself for sure, because I have also a passion for personal growth, for psychology, so I'm also listening a lot to myself and to others. And behind this, behind the aesthetic, there is a world. As you can see, a lot of people are suffering of self-esteem, low self-esteem.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to help them to grow this self-esteem, and also to feel better in your own clothes. And it's also a point that a lot of people are telling me, really, I don't feel myself in these clothes. Please help me because I want to be myself.
Yeah.
And that's why I also started, I also studied a particular kind of image consultant born in USA that is called the fashion feng shui. Because it's related to your inner self.
Yes, of course.
And it's amazing.
So it's the combination of the two, what you practice.
I am studying, let's say, the personality, the character of people, and going deep in inner self, and trying to express your inner self by choosing the right colors, the right style, the right clothes, and it's really amazing.
Because of course, in what you do, there's a very technical part as well, no? That is the armochromia that you apply to the choice. Would you like to tell us a bit of this part of your job?
Yes, sure. I'm pleased to do it also because armochromia, which in English is called the color analysis, is becoming really famous in Italy nowadays. And what is it? It's simply the color analysis, actually. So I'm studying which colors are fitting to you. They are enhancing your skin and your face. And so the combination is wonderful because with the right colors, you can lighten as a sun. I mean, so it's really interesting and also useful because it's not used only for the wardrobe, but also for accessories, for hair.
Exactly. Yeah,
and for glasses, so it's for makeup.
And also, I always wondered, of course, for example, we tend to dye our hair, especially after a certain age. But really, if you choose the wrong color, it can just make you gray. Definitely.
Exactly.
So your job is also that. I mean, something so personal as well, because it's not just a matter of taste, but it's what fits you and you look very good in. For example, we tend, I don't know, I always struggled with my weight. So the first thought is black, using black as clothes. But black is not for everyone. It's unbelievable. But of course, I mean, we need someone like you with the knowledge about that, because alone, we can understand, but not being sure. And sometimes you use a completely different color. I don't know, I can imagine, I don't know, yellow would be something that I would never choose in my life, but maybe it's the right one for me or for another one. I mean, colors that definitely you wouldn't think of, but you have to try and have this courage, because I think when we go to someone like you, it was already the first step towards a change. So we need to trust you 100%, like a doctor.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Black is not for everyone, not at all. And it's also a courage that you are showing, because you are hiring me. Or you are asking me a support. It's the first step, exactly, as you are saying, totally. So it's the first step that you want to change something. You don't know how, and that's why you ask me for your help.
For your expertise, definitely.
Exactly.
That's great. I think because we normally associate fashion with something very light and not very deep for us, we have to change this mentality, definitely, because it can make or break your day, whatever you wear. I always say it. I mean, I'm in fashion myself, so definitely it makes a difference what you wear. And I wanted to ask you, I always ask my guests, Is there, we were talking about actually resilience at the beginning. And of course, we understood from your story why you chose this word. And how long was the process? You said a couple of years, no? Brewing there while you were studying and deciding. When did you start the exact year that you launched your business?
Oh, good question. If I remember well, it was 2013 or 2014.
So you have almost a long time of experience as well.
Exactly. But to be honest, it's a continuous war. It's a continuous fight. And as you can completely imagine, due to COVID, the crisis, image consultants were going down.
Of course,
as a lot of other jobs in the world, because it's mostly done live. Mm-hmm. I did also, or I'm doing also online consulting.
Of course, you had to.
But doing live consulting, it's totally different.
Of course. So, also, because I think for you, through a screen and for the customer, the colors is very difficult to catch. I mean, to be sure 100%. Yeah, totally.
That's right. Doing armochromia or color analysis online is totally possible if you are hiring an expert. That means an image consultant that is working since a few years and not only since 6 months. But the impact of the colors is changing completely from screen to live.
Definitely. But anyway, it's at least we have this tool, because many businesses otherwise didn't have a life at all.
Exactly.
Thank God we are going back to normality bit by bit. Well, in Italy, it's still quite strict, the rules about masks and indoors and outdoors spaces, while in England is already a bit more relaxed. And I wanted to ask you, is there any quote or another word that is a bit the support in your life and your business?
Do you mean except resilience?
Yeah.
If you can help me, it will be...
Well, I can say that based also on the words that I use on my pieces, determination is definitely one that I can see for you, because you've been so determined to work full time and study to make your dreams come true. It's not easy in general. It's not easy because you were tired. You were on the verge of a burnout. So it wasn't that you were taking lightly the full-time job. So definitely determination can be your other word.
I totally agree with you. I was thinking about something like determination also because of COVID crisis. If I was not resilient and determined, I
had to give up.
Yeah, exactly. So I live off my job, definitely, but I'm still here. I was fighting, and we hope for everyone in the world that it's going to be better and better.
Yeah, for sure it will be. Okay, thank you very much, Valentina. Thanks for being with us. I just want to remind everyone that all the contacts for Valentina are here in the post, in my bio, my website. I mean, you cannot miss it. So keep in touch. I love you and leave you, and see you very soon. And thanks again for being with us.
Thanks a lot, Mara. It was an honor and a pleasure being here with you and all the people there. Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.